Yeah. Dumb guys. Do racing. Podcast, baby. Click on, lights up, lobby in the queue. Four friends talk trash like the pit's on view. Sean set the tone, got the room on lock. Jimbo, crack jokes, crowd pop at the shock. Coach Mike break it down, lap time in his notes. Todd Wild on the line, late break, big smoke. From Gran Turismo nights in a shakedown run to that sim rig life where the dumb guys run. Dumb guys do racing. We just slide and laugh from the couch to the track. We ain't holding back. Dumb guys do racing. Yeah. Hit the gas, hear the stories crash. It's the crew, it's the cash. You gon' run that back.
Woo, baby! Welcome back to another brand new episode of the Dumb Guys Do Racing podcast. I'm here with the boys, Jimbo. Coach Mike will be here later. And Todd, what up, fellas? We got a special guest.
Yo.
Woo!
Started.
Yep. Oh, there it is.
There we go. Get the old Blanca horn.
Blanca.
Yeah. Poor old Mike had to do some work.
Had to do some work. That's for sure. And he's been flying a lot. We'll have to ask him about that when he gets on. That's for sure.
I flew in it. I was his co-pilot. By that I mean I was just screen sharing the other night. It's really fantastic.
It looks good.
Really cool. There are a few bugs.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of history.
Yeah, there were a few bugs, like trying to take the parking brake off on the FA-18.
When he crashed into the water?
when he crashed into the water for the first time. The second time, he's just like looking around. Oh, I don't know how to get this. And then suddenly he's straight up in the air and in the clouds. And
oh, shit.
in the clouds. And I'm like, level off. He's like, what? Whoa, whoa. Just goes straight into the water. It's so funny. You need to go watch my stream. It's still beta. Yeah, I think this week he was saying comes out full. But still really cool.
Yeah, I just saw something. He was in like a Cessna, and he was like, his head was out.
The pyramids? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the pyramids. Yeah. I was like, stick your head out of the plane. He's like, whoop, puts his head right outside the canopy. It was really cool. I mean, it's funny because you fly along and you think, those pyramids are really big.
Right.
And then you get right up on them, and they are fucking huge. Like, they're huge.
See, that would be cool to see.
Wow, that's so cool. Yeah, we had a good time. I was trying to get him to fly a 747, but he wouldn't do it. He's like, no, you can't see anything, and it doesn't fit. There's no performance. I'm like, yeah, but it's a giant plane.
Right.
That's so cool.
Big old jumbo jet.
Fly at 40,000 feet.
Yeah, bore the shit out of Toon, who was our guest today.
Woo! Finally, he is back.
He's back.
Yeah, lead commentator from the NRL series, as well as IRO. Is that correct, Toon?
No, haven't done IRO yet, but I have dipped my toes in other promotions. So I've done NRL, done the BHRL, the PHG series. Been working with Flawed on trying to coordinate when to do SMA.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I've just been trying to balance work and life, and right now the only thing I got time for is work and NRL. And then after the season's done, we'll see. But hi everybody, it's Toon, aka Steve Carell's bastard child. How's everybody doing?
Oh my gosh, it's so funny.
Fuck, amazing. Too good.
It's been a week. I'll say that.
Yeah. We've had
it's been
our bye week.
It
was our bye week for NRL, so it was kind of a nice week off. It's a short season, though.
Well deserved. It is.
Yeah, the issue with bye weeks, it's great for the drivers because it gives them plenty of time to practice.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, for me, I always come back rusty.
Yeah,
and it's okay, I took the week off, rest, recharge, get other things evened out so I can go through the next 2 weeks and not really have to worry about anything. But more times than not, I will go in, and then next thing I know, I'm getting ready to do commentary, and half the time it's just flipping a switch. The other half, it's just trying to prep and get everything situated, because there's just a lot of prep work that goes into this. Make sure you're in the right frame of mind. Make sure you've got all your facts and figures set up. You got to make sure you got your co-commentators on board with you. We all have a game plan. And more times than not, it works. I will say we are professionals. We are good at our jobs. We get it done right most of the time. But there are times where, one of us is rustier than the rest, which is normally me. Which, you know what? I will hold my hands up. That's on me. Right. That's my fault. I'm trying. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the next 2 rounds, because we've got the semifinals, and then next week it's straight off to the finals, winner takes all, and it doesn't matter if you start in last, you're getting paid out depending on where you finish. So if you want to pull a last to first, become the new champion, go for it. Power to you. Just get ready, because if you haven't watched the NRL, that final race is going to be an hour long. So if you're not ready for an endurance race, or, endurance race, as I'm saying with air quotes, because, WEC is going on, I'd say that's an endurance series right there. But I digress. I just hope the drivers are ready for this, because it's going to be some great racing. And really, I want to see if we can get a new champion, or if our defending champions will be able to make some magic happen and kind of keep everything status quo for them and go back to back. Because, Corridor's over on the B side for the NRL, and he is our defending champion. Now,
true.
Points-wise, he's not sitting at the top. But that's the beauty of the finals. So all Corridor needs to do is just lock the hell in for an hour, and he's golden. Wid, I believe, is the defending champion for A. It's either Wid or Jorge.
Jorge,
yes.
Defending.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we had him on.
Yeah.
That's right. He did beat Wid out. That's right.
Yeah. So Wid versus Jorge, cinematic classic every time. And since Jorge decided to go to Saturday, seeing those two duke it out in the finals is going to be a blast, especially because Division A just keeps getting tighter and tighter competition. And honestly, while I'd like to see our storylines kind of repeat in terms of the lifelong Goku and Vegeta type rivalry between Wid and Jorge, I wouldn't mind seeing somebody else try and, throw their hat in the ring and put the pressure on them, because, this is the NRL. This is motorsport. My job in the booth is just to make everything on track entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you have Kai. I think he's very capable of winning that.
Kai is really good, yeah.
Bacon Dance is up there. The Truth, yeah. So, there's a handful of people that can definitely win it. But I do think the hands-on favorite is probably between Jorge and Wid.
Yeah.
That championship.
Yeah, I don't know where Bacon Dance came from, but he's been making a bit of a name for himself, and it's really cool to see more drivers just coming out of the woodwork each season and really putting the pressure on the established veterans, because it's an iron sharpens iron kind of thing. So we've got our drivers that have been here with us since damn near day one, and day one for actually quite a few of the drivers. And then, every season, we've got new people. You guys decided to throw your hats into the ring. And first off, in case nobody told you before, welcome to the NRL in a racing fashion. And also, thank you for, sponsoring the league. Very kind of you. Now, if you could kick your favorite lead commentator some DGDR merch, maybe a shirt, a hoodie, maybe, a little something, something.
A little something, something.
Merch.
A little something, something.
A little something, something. Then,
We have merch. Are you kidding me?
Make me some merch.
Sean does.
I have. I got a shirt.
Sean does have some merch.
I got a DGDR shirt. Yeah, send me your address. I'll see what I can do.
I got plenty of hankies. I got plenty of hankies merch, guys. So like, give me some of that DGDR swag.
Yeah.
Maybe some
address
joggers or something.
and your size. And
all right, I got
hit me in the DMs. I'll see what I can do. See what I can pull off.
Give us your address right now.
Not on podcast.
You have all the fans out there.
Phone number will be fine.
Oh wait, actually, you know what? Let me here. Don't worry, I've got you guys. Let me just pull it up real quick. All right, so I need you to go and mail it to PSC 1005 Box 10 FPO AE 095 or 09593. Now
there we go.
You just let me know, and I'll take that. Now, for those of you watching at home and you're curious what I just listed off, that is the address for Guantanamo Bay Prison.
Which is in Cuba.
Oh, shit.
Cuba.
All right. We'll be getting a bunch of DGDR merch.
That's
so be like, oh, guys, what?
All right, what the fuck is this shit?
Don't rock it though.
I'll rock the shit out of it.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
So to get back to the prep, what kind of prep are you doing? Are you running the races and driving the cars? Prehand, so you kind of have an idea.
So, given the fact that I'm on play-by-play, normally I just focus on studying, real-life racing commentary to get a feel for, tempo, rhythm, things other, established on-TV commentators are doing to kind of hone my craft a little bit and keep providing a better performance every season to where we get to the point where somebody could say, why aren't these guys on TV? And then, maybe McNaughty works some of his magic, charms them. You guys seen that guy smile. Like, come on now. Mm-hmm. That's a charming smile. All you got to do is smile the right way at a TV exec. Yeah, he's just got to smile at a TV exec the right way. And the next thing you know, we're on fucking NBC or something taking over the NASCAR slot.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I think NRL deserves TV time more than NASCAR does.
Oh,
hands down.
But yeah, I try and work on my overall commentary abilities to just keep getting better and better and better. Some weeks I'm able to bring that to fruition. Other weeks, not so much. Real life gets hectic, and there are weeks where I do fall a little short. But in terms of the, driving the car, getting the feel for it, and things of that nature, normally I leave that to the co-commentators because they understand the game more than I do, because I haven't touched GT7 since, actually, here, let me take a look here since I'm on my PlayStation this time and not on my phone. Let's see. Information. When was the last time I booted this damn thing up? Yeah, I haven't touched this thing since 2025.
Oh.
So, yeah. I just don't have... Yeah, I just don't have the time or the drive to hop on GT7 because it just... I don't know. So getting in the cars itself, especially with how long I've been out of playing GT, it's just one of those things that it's better if I leave it to, slow-mo, hovercraft, Leo, or, given the finals are coming up, could be TK, JK, whomever, like insert color commentator here, because I know they understand everything a whole lot better than I do, and they will be able to articulate it way better than I do. And I feel their perspective is also going to be much more valuable in the long run because of that understanding. And on top of that, it's also beneficial to the overall production That way, I'm not sitting there already with all of the answers, and then it's just me, rambling on and on and on and on and on and on and on, instead of just focusing on what's going on the track.
Makes sense.
Makes sense. Do you have some favorite commentators that you look up to and try to mimic, or just learn from them?
One of my all-time favorite commentators is John Hindhaugh, the voice of Le Mans. Very old British guy. He does, endurance races. He also does IMSA's MX5 Cup commentary. And then there's Ryan over on SRO for GT World Challenge America, and I think he does a few other ones. Love his work. But, I'm not going to favor only the guys. Shay Adam, another great commentator. She does a great job with IMSA, and I've heard her on SRO as well. And to even it out 2 and 2, Amanda Busick from SRO, and I've heard her over on IMSA as well. Those are 4 really good commentators that I like the energy. I like the way they, conduct themselves, and they're just, I don't know, they're a good benchmark for me to try and get to, because I'm always going to learn from the TV guys, because they're on TV for a reason. That's why I always get a kick out of somebody saying, oh, these commentators aren't that good, blah, 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 be it on TV, or I'll be watching, a league on YouTube or something, and I'll see that go in the chat, and my first thought is, and what are you doing? They're up there, you're down here. There's a reason for that, so shut up.
Yeah. Exactly. Fortunately, everybody has an opinion, and they think they should voice their opinion like it matters.
Exactly.
Now, I will not be happy until Kaz is reaching out to me and the rest of the NRL commentators saying, yeah, listen, we messed up with Jimmy Broadbent and the other guy. Will you come work for us? And in which case,
cool.
It would be fucking cool. But I'd also be charging a premium.
Oh,
yeah. If you want me to replace Jimmy Broadbent, I'm milking this money. I'm going to give them a reason to not push out more tracks and more cars.
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah, man. God, what was the other guy's name? Because he does, I think, Formula E, too.
Tom or something? I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I think it is Tom Brooks. I think it's Tom
I
Brooks.
always just say Jimmy Broadbent and the other guy.
The other guy.
Because he is so non-memorable.
Yeah, exactly.
And you mentioned Formula E. I do understand that, a lot of people want their end goal to be, Formula One, and if it's racing, if it's in terms of, commentary, people are trying to move up and up and up. I'll be honest with you guys. I don't want to do Formula One.
Right.
I want to be able to get to the position where they're saying, hey, we would like you to come commentate Le Mans. And if I ever get to commentate Le Mans, which snowball's chance and fucking hell that happens, mind you, I will know I have made it, and I will have achieved something long-lasting, and I will stop there. Yeah, I will pull the ripcord at Le Mans. If they say, oh, well, would you do our Formula One Academy races? Okay, fine. I'll take that. Or, Formula 3, Formula 2. All right, but if you say Formula 1, I don't know, Chief.
Right.
You're really going to have to talk me into it, because it's basically just a soap opera with fast cars.
Especially right now.
And, yeah. And I would need to either care enough about what's going on, or I would have to go and get very, very, very fluent in Spanish and start talking like it's a telenovela.
Or you could just have hovercraft with you.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, or just have hovercraft with you.
Oh, he busted his Spanish out, man. That was great. Him and Corridor.
See, and I love the fact that hovercraft is bilingual, because that is always such an awesome fucking thing to see whenever Corridor's in the booth and I've got hovercraft in there, because I'll be smiling like an idiot as they're doing it. I don't understand a damn thing that's going on, but I just love every time it happens. And it would be cool if the NRL at some point got large enough to where we could do multilingual broadcasts. So we have an English announce team, a Spanish announce team, a German announce team. Like, I know we've got the people for it somewhere. We just got to pull them out of the woodwork and say, hey, do some commentary for this. And, I mean, that will just be, stacking up viewership, stacking up money, stacking up drivers, and everything will just keep growing larger and larger and larger until we hit the McNaughty Media empire, which I've been trying to get him to start.
Ooh.
It's on the horizon.
Dude, yeah. By season 10, it's happening.
Season 10 have multilingual streams?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, just how hard McNaughty works and the crew right now, that would be a lot of extra work. But yeah, the guy, again, his time management and how he's able to run everything is incredible.
Well, I mean, when you think about it, if we get to that point, then by all logical accounts, we'll be large enough to where things can get delegated. So,
yeah, exactly.
Bring on somebody to handle like different broadcasts. Bring on somebody to, kind of dictate the ebb and flow of certain things, and hire somebody to be in charge of hostile takeover of other leagues until there's only one, and that's the NRL, and everybody else is under this umbrella of the McNaughty Media empire. And then we find the GTWS, we rally outside like we're D-Generation X with a tank, bash in that door and say, get out of the way, Baptiste Beauvoir, we got some real fucking drivers here.
Yeah. Taking over.
It makes sense because, I mean, he does all the PHG stuff. He does IRO stuff. So, yeah, it should just be under the McNaughty umbrella.
The S7R Toyota Cup.
Yeah, so, Yeah. So, I think you're definitely onto something there.
Oh, yeah.
We're coming for you.
They're coming.
And we're going to make it hurt.
Yeah. Real good.
I'm going to make sure Kaz is sleeping with one eye open. I will go to Japan. I will stand outside his house with an NRL banner, just holding it up, going, yeah, look what you created, Kaz.
Don't get Todd near him, because Todd will try to throat punch him.
I guarantee if I took Hako with me, he'd throat punch the shit out of him.
Oh, yeah.
He's sitting there like, hey, Kaz, you motherfucker, what are you doing?
Nice
wakey, Cassie Po.
Oh my god.
Oh
fuck. Oh my god.
So what is the next race for NRL on Friday? B&A.
Let's see. Friday, B&A. We're talking this Friday, yeah?
Yeah.
It's going to be in the... Trying to jog my memory really quick. If I'm remembering right, Division B is going to be over in...
Trial Mountain.
Yeah, it's Trial Mountain. I couldn't remember if that was B or A, but...
Yep,
we've got...
I was
we got
thinking
Trial
Deep
Mountain,
Force,
which,
but it's Trial Mountain, yeah.
I get you.
In the 08 NSX group, the 500 car.
Yeah, that's the Group 2 car, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Division A, that one's going to be really interesting because it's touring car racing. And honestly, like, how can you not like touring car racing? It's just great. And yes, it's Blue Moon. And sure, I can understand that Blue Moon might not be the favorite for, some of these drivers, but it could be a hell of a lot worse. It could be another rain race. So you're just getting some touring car racing on a small track, and really, just go have fun. Just don't treat it like actual touring car racing where it's a contact sport. Like, this is the NRL.
You got to do that because Todd needs a little bit of work.
I mean, probably. I can't speak to the workload of everybody else, but yeah, hopefully they put plenty of practice in, and they're like,
And there's
holy
enough
shit,
room.
this is actually really fun.
Right.
Yeah, and there's plenty of room.
There's plenty of room.
On both tracks.
Yeah.
So, really, I don't expect to see anybody really getting into incidents for these final races because, A, we're at the semifinals. We've been doing this long enough. And B, these tracks can accommodate 2, 3, and 4 abreast depending on where you're at on the track. So
exactly.
I'm just hoping people kind of focus and don't get tunnel vision. And I get it's the semifinals. Some people might be on the bubble of going to the finals and, competing for a monetary prize. And I get that. Some free cash. It never hurts. But what are you doing? You can't get your money and make it to the finals if you're, spearing somebody off or doing a push to pass.
That's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid of that.
Yeah.
This last round. Yeah.
Luckily, it's not like daily races, and I like to think we, conduct ourselves with more decorum.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. World-class drivers just need to make sure that they remember what they're doing and where they are,
right.
and don't treat it like a daily race.
Yeah, I don't see it happening.
Yeah, with heavy damage, that Gates.
We made it through Iger, so I was surprised.
Yeah.
I thought that race was going to have a shit ton of tickets. And what, Todd only had one or two?
I thought it was. Yeah, it was. Yeah, actually pretty clean. So, I thought that race was going to be hectic, and there was going to be a lot of tickets, but the drivers did awesome. So hats off to them, and they've been doing great all year for the most part.
I think so too. It's been a great season.
Pretty good.
It's been a great season.
It has been.
That's for sure.
And next season's only going to be greater.
Yep.
Yeah. It really is.
I'm looking forward to next season.
Looking forward to season 8.
Already. I'm already looking forward to it.
7.
I can't wait to find out the finals combo. That's what I'm excited for.
Yeah, I'm curious about that too. I want to see what these guys are doing. And my thing is I've also got to make sure that I am up in time because it'll be on a Saturday
it's early.
at 1 p.m. for me. So I got to make sure Friday night I go to bed like no later than like 4 a.m. just so I'm up in time to have my coffee and then get behind the mic and do our usual NRL final stuff. And, then after that hour's up, I can go and knock out whatever else while the Saturday guys do the Division A race, unless they decide to change it up on us, which, I wouldn't blame them. Normally, doing Friday, doing the Division B and A race is a case of just who wants to do it. And I like doing the Division B race because we get to open the show, and Division B historically just has some really fucking insane racing. Like Division A, yes, it can be intense, it can be fun, but Division B, good God, those guys are just amazing at what they do. The Division B group is always, for some reason, statistically closer in times in driver skill than Division A, mainly because they didn't make that Division A cut, so you've only got maybe one driver with the potential to run away with everything. But this season, we really haven't had that. Yes, we've got, quite the gap between P1 and P2 on the standings for overall Friday, but it's still really close when you go and look at the racing, and I love the racing the Division B guys do, and I do love the racing the Division A guys do. But in terms of sheer battling abilities, Division B takes the cake by a relatively decent margin, but they also do it a little too well because when the Division B guys are really into it, it is super, super fucking hard to keep track of everything because we'll have like 4 battles at once and we're having to jump back and forth like crazy, and the picture-in-picture can only do so much. So it's not a case of, we could just do 3 picture-in-pictures for the rest of the races. No, you really can't, because then everything's going to be too small for anybody to see, and we still need to acknowledge everything.
Right. Yeah, I love that picture-in-picture when they put that up.
I'm so glad I pitched that.
Oh, it's great.
Oh, yeah, that was a nice added feature.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely very nice touch.
I'm hoping at some point we get to the point where we can do team radios and stuff. And I know GT7 really doesn't support, pit crews or like crew chiefs and all that stuff. But it would be interesting to see how it would all work in the grand scheme of things. Just to say it can be done, because I know that would be something that it would add like an air of luxury in a sense, because like the picture-in-picture, like some people could see, oh, they've got picture-in-picture, or some people will be like, holy shit, they have that? That's awesome, because it's, something that real life racing has, and it's also something that is pretty much exclusive to us. So the more ways we can, redefine the wheel without trying to reinvent it, just the better. And that's one of the things I love about this league, and why it's one of the reasons I keep coming back, is because we're all so invested in this, and we're all so invested in just getting better at our craft overall, to where we can give other promotions and even the GTWS a run for their money.
Oh, I think definitely. Yeah. Because, I've run in GTWS all the time. Man, I'm having so much fun doing NRL. Like, it's just, it's been amazing.
Yeah, it's been amazing to watch and commentate over. And, speaking of GTWS, we can't neglect the fact that, Simon is a GTWS driver, so
he is.
The NRL drivers could, and from Ohio, so NRL drivers, keep it up. You could be like Simon until we're knocking everybody else off the board, and maybe we can get a respectable US driver at the GTWS, and we can actually win something.
Right. It makes watching that more fun too, that Simon's in it. And stuff like that.
Because it's I know that guy.
Yeah, exactly. I've talked to him. Yeah, it's fun to watch. I can't wait.
You and Jimbo actually have met him. And,
yep.
Yeah, hung out with him.
Been on the pod.
It's very nice.
Yeah, saw him race live.
He's awesome. I hope he does well. I think he will in that Audi. I think he's got a way better car than the Lambo than last year. So
yeah, he's taken to that car like a fish to water.
Out of the way.
Exactly. So that'll be
now
cool
Now, if only PD could do an actual fucking balance of performance system and not have that inherent bias towards, Toyota or Genesis or whatever else whenever, the GTWS starts rolling around. Okay.
It's gotten better. It has. So Daily Race B is Deep Forest, and there's a bunch of different cars you can use: the Viper, the R8, the Ford GT, the Beetle.
Wait, which
the
GT?
BMW Z4, the 2018. Even Plock has been running. Yeah, even Plock has been running the Mustang GT, and he's competitive in that. So there's a bunch of different cars. Some people are using even the 296 Ferrari, and again even the AMG. So the grid is really, really different. I've been doing quite a few daily B races.
Okay.
Again, it's been
a
mixed bag of cars.
Then I will give credit where it's due. Well done, PD. Let's keep this up and not just give one car utter domination. Yeah, that's
Group 4 is another fucking story.
Yeah, Group 4.
I know,
God, Lord.
It's been the Citroen. that car's been meta almost for everything.
Yeah,
so
the Citroen. I remember.
Car,
that's the thing that irks me. It's a fake car.
Mm-hmm.
If you're gonna have. if you have a car that's dominating the meta, at least make it a legitimate goddamn car. Like
exactly. Yes.
So if you want to make, well, actually, I don't know if they have any like legit real life GT4 cars that are still in use today on there, but it's a reason to actually add more cars and add, some tracks. That way, we're not doing Suzuka and Deep Forest 16 times a fucking year.
What's wrong with that?
Yeah, and I'm not even very good at Deep Forest, but it's the race for me, Daily B versus Daily Race C. So
dude.
Yeah, Deep Forest.
The stats on that are crazy.
Played out. But for whatever rhyme or reason, it does. It brings out everybody.
It does.
Like the lobbies have been stacked this week in racing, so I don't get it, but people love Deep Forest for whatever rhyme or reason.
I mean, maybe it's because Deep Forest is just an old track that pretty much everybody knows. But I don't know. We need even more variety for the daily races because let's think about this. So they go and they add in Abu Dhabi and they add in Gilles Villeneuve, or however the hell you say it. I think I said it. Gilles Villeneuve. Outside of a race A, have we really seen those get used? Same with Igor Nordvand. Outside of daily
not often
A,
enough.
Exactly. So they're fresh enough to where you can just run the fucking track. It doesn't even matter if it's in Super Formula or whatever. Give us, a daily B on Gilles Villeneuve where it's, Group 3, and then give us Abu Dhabi for race C, make it like 20-something laps, and stick us in Super Formula cars with 3 times tire and 2 times fuel. Then, make a mandatory pit stop.
I'm surprised they haven't done
jump onto hards or whatever.
I'm surprised they haven't done that combo yet. Super Formula, Yas Marina. Shit, man. You think that's a no-brainer, dude?
Bro, people would be popping off on that one.
Oh, yeah. I'd be racing that all week.
In my opinion, the average driver doesn't like high downforce or the SF cars.
Because they don't use it enough to understand it.
Well, then they can race B.
Exactly.
Yeah, then they can race B.
Yeah.
Race B should be Group 3, 4 rotation, and C should be the downforce rotation.
Yeah, honestly, I agree with that.
And then A is the road car rotation.
Road cars, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then occasionally, you don't even have to do all that often. Just do it occasional, maybe once a month for a week or whatever, an endurance race thrown in there, so you don't overload your servers that are already shit.
Yeah, and I mean, you should know it's a problem when you're booting up like Tidge's weekly race guide, because I know damn well people from PD watch those, and he's saying, and we're back at the Red Bull Ring because of course we are, or he says because of course we are for Red Bull Ring, Suzuka, Deep Forest. Yep. What's another one that's being milked into fucking oblivion right now? Actually, we haven't really done trial much.
The problem is there are how many combinations of tracks?
Over 100, right?
And we use 4 different tracks usually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like stop. Like we have so many cars, we have so many tracks, and you just end up doing the same tracks over and over with the same car combinations, with the same tires, and nothing exciting happens. And you wonder why I don't daily race anymore, because it's the same shit. And it's the same shit drivers usually too.
Mm-hmm.
They're just willing to fucking push you off track.
Yeah, for me it's the drivers. Like the drivers are what fucking killed daily races for me, and I told myself I was going to get to A. Right now, I'm okay with staying at B. Like, fuck daily races, fuck the matchmaking system of GT7. I'm just going to keep my B rating, and if I want to go have some proper racing, I'll, boot up one of my sims on my PC or something.
There you go.
But until they get the matchmaking figured out and actually penalize these garbage fucking drivers that think for Rupert Barrichello, Archie Senna, Max Verstappen, fucking Fernando Alonso, Mark Webber, insert F1 driver here. Like,
I
you can go to hell. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
It's funny because it's like I really hate when people try to use that fucking, if you no longer go for a gap. It's like, fuck off. Do you even understand what that fucking quote is about? You know what I mean? It was trying to fucking justify a bullshit fucking move that bullshit people do. That's all it was. So you saying that is saying, yeah, I was bullshit. It was a piece of shit move, but hey, I went for it. You know, like that's what it is.
Unfortunately, most South American drivers take that quote to heart. And
exactly, and it's it's kind of fucking disgusting because it just
they all use it.
But like, kind of like you were saying quickly there, McNaughty did a video on like, your DR really doesn't mean anything. It doesn't matter if you're A plus, B. You know what I mean? Especially when you don't even do dailies and shit. You know, like a lot of people do leagues only, and you'll see in league racing C rated, D rated, B rated, A rated,
fast as hell.
Because it means nothing. Like we have a couple of buddies in England and whatnot, and they're all like B and C drivers.
They're all B and C drivers,
but they're A plus drivers.
They are not.
They're A plus.
They're not
you know
B and C.
Like,
they are A plus easily.
Yeah, but they just don't do they don't grind. They don't give a fuck because they know that it doesn't mean anything when you're doing fucking qualifying lobbies and shit like that in leagues. So it's just like, I kind of stopped caring a little bit about my DR. The only thing I care about for my DR is when they do the World Series, because I enjoy kind of doing those races and seeing how I semi-rank, so I try not to tank it too much there.
And
but mainly it's just like whatever races.
To interject, like, the thing with the GTWS stuff, is it me or is the racing a fuck ton cleaner in those races than it is on a daily? Because
that's way cleaner.
But it's still shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's still shit though, because you still have those guys that are rated high A, low A plus that drive like B drivers. Although I will say this, I still have better, cleaner races in B lobbies than I do mid to high A lobbies.
Yep.
And it's the strangest thing to go in and have clean racing and realize that a lot of times in the B lobbies, it's a skill thing. You know, they miss their breaking point because of a skill thing, not because they're intentionally trying to push you off. When you get to mid to high A, guys know how to push you off.
what the hell?
Hole in one.
Oh, hole in one. What?
Hole in one.
Okay.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
God damn.
Is he playing golf right now?
Yeah.
It's crazy because until they bring back full damage to the GTWS, it's still going to be just as dirty.
Yeah.
This is the thing. They need to bring in full damage. When you bring in full damage, people realize I can't do the shit I used to do.
Dude, that was the best when they did that.
Oh yeah, the racing was actually really, really good, and that's again why like stuff like league racing with damage on heavy. You're more respectful drivers anyways, but it makes you even more tentative and to check up on things because of the damage. You know that if you get it, you're screwed, and you know what I mean. So
yeah,
in dailies and
you're
public
still going to get some dirty racing no matter what level. But
no matter what.
You guys
it certainly
need to
curtails
get the higher.
It definitely diminishes
the higher. If you're A plus or better, there's less of it. The racing is a little bit better, but again, you are still going to get every once in a while, pushed off or a dirty driver.
Well, I can tell you in low A plus is just as bad as the rest. Maybe higher A plus, but low A plus, you get the guys that have just gotten their A plus ranking and are driving. And I will say this again, it's not the first time I've said this. This is a PD problem.
Mm-hmm.
The point system it makes it so difficult to gain points that once you hit A plus, you get these drivers that are driving for their lives because you gain so few points.
It's a carrot on a stick.
You lose so many points for not being in the top 9.
Mm-hmm.
You lose so many points that you immediately drop back out of A+ if you're not getting up there, and you have, usually the back of the field, the lower 8 guys that are fighting for their A+, and you end up with just dirty racing because people are trying to keep their points.
Yep.
That's why SR should count more than DR.
More, yes.
Honestly.
And like to touch on a couple points on that. So I think another thing that PD should do is actually fucking penalize, because you could go and run wide and boom, have second penalty, or you push somebody off. Okay, they've got damage and you've got a 3-second penalty. Well, that damage, more times than not, in the fact that they've just clattered the wall, is going to do a hell of a lot more harm than your 3-second penalty. So worst that's going to happen is you get your 3 seconds, go serve it, and then you're just going to go back to bullying the son of a bitch again. So we need actual penalties. We need suspensions on, daily race privileges and things like that after so many incidents. We'll play it fair. We need, just so many factors to be in position to where it actually works. Because, honest to God, if you just included a fucking drive-through penalty for drivers, I'm sure a lot of them will shape right the fuck up, because a drive-through penalty is going to do way more harm than going and, driving at 55 miles an hour for 3 seconds.
Right. Because
then you're going through a pit lane, which could be anywhere from, 10 to goddamn near 30, and even longer seconds at, pit speed, which is about 30 miles an hour?
Yep.
So it's just, it just baffles me that they tout themselves as the real driving simulator, but they don't have real driving standards, and they just want to triple down on the Simcade aspect of this, and it just blows me fucking sideways. And I would love to be able to go and do a league and things of that nature and go race with people that, I build a sense of familiarity with, that I can talk with and all that stuff. But, brother, I work graveyards, so, more times than not, when I wake up, I'm either getting ready for work or I'm having to catch up on everything I did or that I needed to do for the week prior. So I just don't have the attention span to sit down in front of my wheel and start, doing practice laps and all that, because I'm just now getting to a position where I can do everything else that I've been meaning to do, because now I have this thing called money that I've never had before, and I'm trying to make up for lost time. Money is this thing that you hope to God you have left after everything else just bends you over and takes your money like they are Nelson and you are Ralph from The Simpsons. Where you get your rent, and you're just like, oh. So, I wish I could go do a league, because lobbies are still kind of hit and miss. And I also know that, nobody I know is going to be running a lobby at 4 a.m. Eastern time. And things like that. So it's just, So me going back to racing that's way down the road until I get a job where I can work remote, and then I can, pull a T-case and just start racing while on the clock.
So penalties should be given at pit stops.
Yeah, dude, I like that.
I
like that drive-through.
With the drive-through idea is a great idea. The drive-through is a really
heavy
really
damage and drive-through.
Yes.
Stop and go.
Stop go penalties too. Black flagging the car.
I think stop and goes instead of drive through, depending on the race, would be better, because then it's you get a penalty, but then you're also in the pit. You can do something if you want, instead of, because I don't think they can set the game up for just a drive through and have the pits open for changes.
Yeah,
I think they could.
They could. They would just have to get off their asses and do it.
Yeah,
they would have to figure out what the code is.
They'd have to give an option, though, because then you can take the stop take the drive-through stop penalty, but then also change tires or something after.
But in a drive-through penalty, you can't.
You would lock it out.
What's I mean? Like
it just locks it out.
Yeah.
What's I mean?
I don't think you can do that for a stop go either.
Well, you should be able to. I think if you wait the penalty and then you serve, like you serve the penalty with a stop, like 10-second, 5-second, don't touch the car. Kind of like in F1, they come in, they have to wait 5 seconds or 10 seconds.
Yeah, but a drive-through is different.
Yeah, because you're literally just going through
ACC.
pit lane. You're not allowed to box.
ACC makes you do that. Drive-through.
Yeah, makes you do a drive-through.
You got to go sit, stop, wait, and then fucking go in the penalty box.
You know, on the honestly, on the B races where you don't have any strategy and you don't pit, that should be a drive-through penalty. And then on the A race, on your 5-lap race, and then on your main race, the C race with strategy where you have to pit, then you get a 5 or 10 second penalty where you drive in during your pit, can't touch the car for 5 or 10 seconds, and then you get to do your service.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like it should be variable depending on the race.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, for like those daily B races, whoever is in charge of concocting those needs to be taken out back and struck with many different implements because A, the combos are bland and boring. B, they're always too short. So if somebody at PD is overseeing all of these combos, whatever lap number they see, they shouldn't be like, oh, yes, that works just fine. No, add 3 to 4 laps because some of these races can go way longer. Yes. I shouldn't be having to do a daily race for Daily B and then get out of it and then have to sit and wait for,
longer. 20 minutes?
For 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes to get into the next race. Like, yes, I understand that's valuable prep time. But if you want valuable prep time, here's a novel idea for you. Just skip the next fucking race and go and practice.
Yeah.
So go add 3 or 4 laps. That'll increase lap time, or that'll increase overall race time. That'll give more drivers the ability to bounce back, or even further their domination of the track. And then you just get out, go through like the 3 minutes of load screens, and then boom, you're off into the next one. And you can just keep chaining them back to back. And same with the Daily C race. I don't know what the fuck they're thinking, but they need to add... Actually, for Daily C, you need to add like 4 or 5 more laps to it. Mm-hmm. And, I mean, we don't need to be pushing endurance territory, as I air quote, endurance territory, even though it's still a fucking sprint. But... we don't need to be pushing the upper ends of a sprint race where it's like, anything over 45 minutes technically becomes an endurance race once you hit the hour mark. But I think a 40-minute race is fine. Then you push back, the times for each race. So you add, extra 5 to 6 minutes. And then by the time the guys in the Daily C races are done, they can come out to lobby or wait out the timer, whichever you want to do, and then you can just re-queue up for the next one immediately. There needs to be a way for PD to set these races up to where you can literally just run them back to back to back to back to back and treat it like a COD lobby where you can just jump from game to game to game instead of having to sit there, wait, twiddle your thumbs, pretend like you're going to call your mom back, but really don't because all she does is want money or something. And you want to get back to racing. You don't want to deal with the IRL bullshit. You're sitting in front of your TV in your rig or holding your controller to try and de-stress and escape reality for a bit. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a very heavy momentum-based person. So if I'm kicking ass in a race and then I have to go and sit and wait for 10, 15 minutes for the next race, all that wind's just left my sails, baby.
Oh, yeah.
That shit's gone. I'm not bouncing back from that. I can't go and run it back. Yeah.
Well, like D4
you're locked in.
6 laps. It should have been 8.
Yeah,
you wait 8.5 minutes for the next race to start.
Even
so they could have easily implemented 2 more laps, and then your wait time is 4.
It's almost to the point where the race C lap count should be race B. And then
it makes me think like the people that are doing the races, like creating them, are they trying them and like, oh, this is perfect, and they're just slower than fuck?
They just look at the
I
algorithm.
mean? Like,
this race did well or didn't do well. Yeah.
We're doing minute and a half laps, and they're doing 2.5 minutes because they're just cruising around, having fun. Oh, yeah, this is a great little fucking drive.
Yeah, I guarantee goddamn to you they're not looking at the right metrics. Hell, honestly, and y'all stop me if this sounds stupid, why not set up your daily races to reflect what GT category you are for the GTWS? So if you are in a GT3 for, the GTWS, so what is that, D and C and E, then make the races a little shorter because they're by and large going to be going slower. Right. GT2, correct. Make them a little faster. Or, make them a little longer. And then if you're GT1, just fucking make those races longer because they are going to be, by and large, like per capita, going at a much faster pace than everybody else. Because I'm in B. I know my races aren't going to go, as smoothly or as fast as, your guys' races because you're all A+, or whatever. And so you guys shouldn't be punished because our races take longer, and we shouldn't be punished because baby's first racing sim drivers are fucking going at a snail's pace compared to us.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Is that too much to ask?
I wouldn't think so.
You have the tools there.
Yeah. I wouldn't think so. I mean, last GTWS was pretty good, lap count-wise and time-wise, but... yeah, dude. Oh.
Well, it was good lap time. It was good. It was nations in all the high downforce fun cars. It was a blast.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. For the GT1 guys, like for you guys in A and A+, they seriously need to go back to having more than 3 fucking slots a week for you guys to race.
Yes.
Like, what the hell was this? I remember when I first started playing GT7, you could go and do a GT1 race at any time of day because they had them just set up in the proper intervals. So just go and do that. So they're just complicating everything.
They're just trying to implement higher point totals. If they have the lobby spread out, the point totals aren't going to be that high. So
let's get 1 or 2
point totals. Let us race.
I know, but that's
Well, guess
I agree.
Lower point totals maybe even brings it tighter together, makes it more competitive.
Honestly, yeah, because there's less of a margin in each lobby, so therefore, statistically speaking, it's going to be closer.
You end up with one lobby with limited slots. You get one lobby that's like 400 fucking points, and then that's the only lobby like that because everybody gets their points in K runs. Because you don't have many options if you fuck up. So if you get a good one, you take the points, and now all the lobbies are 300. Mm-hmm. So spread it out, make it tighter across the board for every lobby because there's more slots, so you can be more strategic.
And I would be hard pressed to find
missing it because of work. Fucking
yeah, and that's not fair to the people that actually have these things called jobs.
Yeah.
Now, I do also want to say that I'd be hard pressed to find a driver that is sitting there and solely is doing these to try and get on the stage. And I'm sure an overwhelming majority of drivers on GT7 and just in racing sims as a whole, they want close racing. They don't want to get all these fucking points and then have to pay their way to the grand stage and all that yada yada yada. So we are like sim racers. We are motorsports enthusiasts. We want close racing. It doesn't matter if we're doing close racing up at the top or in the back, as long as we're having some good racing. Mm-hmm. Yes, it's still going to suck to come in P last, but if you are having some phenomenal racing with your fellow driver, then it's going to make the L sting a hell of a lot less because you're going to sit there and think, okay, well, I came in last, but I just had some damn good racing. Yep. So I will take that because we want quality of racing, and we're not sitting here just trying to fucking farm leaderboards like we're playing Tetris and trying to go pro.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, and that's the thing. The majority, literally, it's the 1/10 1% of the drivers that are in the GT World Series.
Yeah, and
I'm not trying. I know that I will never be in the GT World Series, but I want to know. I want to know where I am compared to my fellow competitors.
Right.
That's why I'm on there. Where am I compared to most of the people in the United States?
Yeah, that's why you have the friends board, because you're sitting there thinking, okay, so in my case, I'll see, okay, well, Shaggy's up there. Okay, well, why is Shaggy up there? Why am I not up there? So then I'm just going to want to start working on my laps, or I'm going to see Papa's up there. Okay, why is Papa up there, but I'm not? So I'm going to start working my laps. Or I'm going to see Corridor's up there. Insert driver on my friends list here, and it's going to be a case of, well, why not me? Now, I will take solace in the fact that mentality did actually help me top my friends list a few times, and I have beaten the likes of Hako and Mullet for at least a couple hours. And then when I hop back on, they were ahead of me, which, what are you going to do? Those guys are just built different. But it's a case of, well, why not me? So we don't want the, 10th of the 1% fucking dictating how we do our races. Hell, from the looks of it, the GTWS isn't really that much of a cash grab for PD in general. So how about you cater to us, the people? Why not give us a communistic racing metric? So where we all benefit and we can just be like, comrade, let us go race for the glory of Mother GT, instead of sitting here and staying in this filthy, capitalistic racing society that we have, where the top of the elite only get richer. What are we doing here? Welcome to the Communist Manifesto with Steve Carell, baby. The proletariat must rise through the ranks and get on the track. We must go on strike. We must unionize.
Oh, God.
Oh, you fucking killing me.
All for the working class.
All for the working class. We have rights, damn it.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, bro. It's like it's the funny thing is they had talked about it becoming more of an e-sports series.
Yeah, that worked until the FIA fucking dropped them like a bad habit.
Right.
Way to go, jackasses! That should have been your red flag. We need to fix this damn game.
Yep.
Because the FIA dropped you. You don't want to lose FIA support if you want to be taken seriously. Hell, ACC has at least an academy to where people can go and race for SRO. And yes, I know GT7 had the GT Academy. They did an entire movie about it. Yes, that was all well and good. Way to go, Cupcake. But
was it?
Yes,
was it well and good?
Was Sean's favorite movie?
On paper, what?
Favorite movie
it is,
of all time.
It is Sean's
of all
favorite
time.
No,
he's probably seen it 5 or 6 times.
Yeah, Ford versus Ferrari is
4.
way better. He could miss me with that.
Oh yeah, I like. I love that movie.
That is a damn good movie.
That is. That's a really good one.
Just remember, you don't get to drink champagne unless you're on the.
Yeah, that's right.
And remember, you're not going fast enough, so you got to push that pedal all the way to the floor because racing drivers don't go full speed every lap of the race. They're always at 75%.
Okay, and I'm going to touch on that in just a second. But this proves my point that if GT7 wants to be taken seriously and stop being a fucking meme, they need to actually buckle down and do the hard work and, give us our money's worth in a sense of making this a credible and respected racing platform. That way people aren't like, oh, you just play GT. Oh, Simcade, haha. Now, the 75% thing, does it bug anybody else to no fucking end when you are watching a movie and they do a car chase and it looks like they are revving that car like to no tomorrow, and then all of a sudden they remember, oh, I can shift up a gear, and then they just smoke them? Like, that is not how this fucking works.
Work like that.
If you're being chased, you are already pushing the... Yeah, it irks me to no end because obviously you don't know how motorsport works. You don't know how being chased works. You don't know how any of this works because if you were able to smoke them by 30, 40 miles an hour, then why not just fucking go 30 to 40 miles an hour faster than them and this whole thing could have been avoided. Oh, it adds suspense. No, it doesn't. It wastes fucking screen time. There could be character development, world building. We could be seeing bitches for all I care. Anything over seeing this bullshit.
I love the 12-speed.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
12-speed car?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Fucking, how many times they got to shift that fucking thing? Come on.
Yeah, they've got to shift up at every 2,000 RPM.
Yeah.
Just like a fucking Formula One car. Just
Oh, that's dude, I've been watching the old James Bond movies. They are so ridiculous, and I love them. But it's like the guys that are shooting the gun by throwing the bullets. They're like, bang, 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 and they're throwing and then they just keep shooting. Like James Bond's, dude, James Bond's, what is this?
Oh my gosh,
I had the door open and closing.
What it do?
Oh, we have an infiltrator. An infiltrator.
What the hell are you doing here?
Oh my gosh. Welcome, Toddy.
What's up, guys?
Gatecrasher Toddy.
That's right, Toon. Hello, Toon. Fog is still loading for me. What up, Tad? Man, Sean, Jim, everybody here.
Oh, what is going on? Well, happy 420.
Oh, yeah.
420.
Dude, I forgot.
It's 419, though, guys.
No, it's not. It is 420.
Yep.
This is Monday morning.
Monday.
Oh, right.
Recording live Monday morning.
Yeah.
6 a.m.
Oh, shit.
Get your wake and bake.
That's right. Dude,
I'm on it right now.
I forgot.
Yep, spark it up.
I actually didn't wake up too long ago. I forgot to set an alarm, and my body was like, "You're getting all the sleep you need." I woke up so naturally. Can't remember what that's like.
Oof.
It was peaceful.
Nice.
It was peaceful. Almost felt like birds coming to dress me. I was like, "Okay, Cinderella."
That's fucking funny.
It's giving Disney princess.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that's hilarious. Oh.
Yeah. So what y'all talking about with Toon?
Where were we?
Oh, just we were at shitty racing movies, and how
They
for
shift
some
a million
reason
times.
They shift a million times, and they've always got a quarter of their accelerator left that they haven't been using.
Right, always. You know what? It's because they know their audience.
Yeah.
We, as car people, we dumb as fuck. If you hear the engine revving up, we're gonna get excited. They're like, do it 15 times.
It's a car. Look, it's revving.
Oh, I love the older movies where the tires are screeching like they're on asphalt, but they're driving in dirt.
Oh, right.
That's
totally
always fun. I'm always just fucking dying. I'm like, why are the tires screeching? It's on a fucking dirt road.
Right, or you're watching and there's absolutely no loss of grip. You're like, there's no reason why the tires should be screaming like this. It looks pretty planted, actually. They're doing a great job.
Yeah. Eastbound and down, loaded up and trucking. You're on a fucking dirt road, Burt Reynolds. Why are your tires squealing?
Fuck.
It don't matter. We gotta get to Texarkana. Shut the fuck up and let's roll.
Oh my gosh.
We got a long way to go and a short time to get there.
That's right.
That means our tires squeal all the time.
That's
it's the same thing. He had there was another movie that he did long before that in the early 70s called Gator or something like that.
Oh,
and he's
not familiar.
He's like an ex-con, and he goes back to an old town, but there's some dirty cops there. And he's driving this fucking old Ford Torino around, and it's squealing its tires on the back roads of Mississippi, where it's just dirt. It's awful. It's awful. Yet you can't look away.
Can't look
have
away.
To catch it. We grew up kind of in the tail end of that era where movies had people in live axle rear end American cars and car chases. Meanwhile, Europe's like, we can do this better, but we didn't get that shit till like the '90s, right? With like the Transporter and what's that movie? What's his name? He had like a 5 series, like an M5 or something like that, where they were like, this is the kind of car you want in a chase, something that handles, not your grandpa's Ford Torino. Okay?
you're the Ford LTD cop cars.
Right. Oh my God. How many hubcaps were lost in Hollywood?
Woo.
Oh, dude.
In that era.
Dude, I bet you go around and you could find all those aluminum hubcaps and recycle them for $10,000-$15,000.
Oh, yeah.
Easy.
Money
well,
grab.
if you watch Bullet, the car chases in Bullet,
hubcaps.
You see hubcaps flying off when they did that car chase.
Oh, yeah.
So
taking out little kids left and right. Just
YouTube Bullet car chase. It's probably still the best car chase out there, even though it's 60 years old or whatever. But
it's one of the best. Yep.
Yeah.
Todd remembers when they filmed it.
No, Jimbo, I wasn't born
do that like that. Wow.
Yeah, wasn't even.
Wow.
Yeah.
But
don't
worry.
I'm almost in Hollywood are awful.
Oh, I mean,
yes,
I cannot watch the Fast and Furious films. I
can't either.
I can't.
I watched one.
They're just fucking terrible, dude.
One and was like, what the fuck is this? At least every time he shifts, he shows the granny emblem.
Awful.
NOS
They're
button.
awful, and I can watch all of them. I'd be there opening night.
Oh,
they are awful, and I watch them as well.
Oh, I can't.
Yeah.
do it.
I don't watch them.
I mean, the older
can't
ones are
torture myself.
better. The new ones are a little much.
The older ones
They're
are
all bad.
better.
They are, because
They're
now
all
they're
bad.
going
What
to
do you want
fucking
about?
space. I can't go to space.
In your car, of course you can.
Sean,
Jesus.
I swear to you, I hadn't. So the last one was the actual first one in a long time that I wasn't able to go opening night, and it's just kind of my meme. I know it's going to be terrible, but I will be there. You can have your little $19.99. I'm paying. Okay.
Yeah.
So I hadn't got to go to this one, and I was like, I mean, at this point, what could they do? Like, The Rock redirected a fucking torpedo with his bare hands. At this point, all they can do is go to outer space. And my friend just looks at me quietly, and I'm like, stop. He was like, I don't want to spoil anything. I was like, shut the fuck up. He goes, you'll see.
Oh, fuck. It was ridiculous. Oh, yeah, the Fiero. Oh my God!
What,
I wait now until they come out on.
Well, that makes sense. The fucking explosion.
Digital demand.
I mean, that's true. Why it would catches fire. That's true. It is a Fiero.
I thought Fiero was going to be my first car when I was a kid. We used to have this beautiful black on black one with the fucking the basket weave wheels. So I don't know if that was a special trim or whatever.
Formula or the GT?
That's what I'm thinking. I was like, I don't know if it was a GT or Formula. I was really young. I don't remember that well, and I didn't understand about trims at the time. All I knew is that we had this beautiful Fiero manual transmission. My dad loved driving, and I loved being in it. And then he was letting my aunt drive it to college for a little bit when he got another car. And she had talked about like these dudes who constantly asked her to buy it, and she's like, no, it's not mine to sell, etc. You know, one day that shit got stolen right out of our driveway.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no.
It probably got chopped into a kit car.
Yep.
Made a poor man Ferrari.
Yeah, Ferrari kit car or something, which was like trash because it was actually really nice. Like it wasn't a clapped one, like really. But I kind of still want one, but I want the hatchback. This was.
I like them. If you're GT, if you can find one, oh my, in good condition.
Good luck, though.
They actually don't go for too much, though. If you can find one in good condition, they're not too bad. Still, that probably change one day.
There's two. Yeah, there's two formulas in my area that drive around. Black one and a red one. Black one's a little. The paint is pretty shoddy, but still see it every summer.
Nice.
Driving around and everything. So, one of the good cars Pontiac built. in my opinion. They weren't the best reliability, but a very cool concept, mid-engine, so for them to go for that kind of design and shit was really cool and ahead of its time, in my opinion.
Definitely.
I mean, mid-engine American sports car beat the Corvette. Beat the Corvette. I didn't say it was a good car. I just said it beat the Corvette.
I mean, the Corvette's a pretty low bar, but you know what? Pop off.
Low bar.
Right.
Well, now
really
the new Corvette, the new C8s are the bar. I mean,
dude,
you can get a
I saw
CR1X
sick one yesterday.
250. I mean, none of us can afford it, but it beats hypercars that are $3, $4, $5 million. The Hamilton collection, the guy's got a Yesco, and that car I think is $3.5 million, and the ZR1 just walked it.
Dude, yeah, that ZR1 is sick.
It is. That car.
It is American sport. It took them forever to figure out that they needed to throw that engine in the back.
Right.
Well, again, Heritage, FR, muscle car, and
Well, shit, you can find a base one for like 60. The Corvette.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you can find them for a lot less than that now. Their resale value is not the best.
No. Especially when they come out, 2020 or 21?
2020.
2020. Yeah.
Damn, it's already been out 6 years.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, and we still don't have it as a race car in Gran Turismo.
What
Getting
the
back to Gran
fuck?
Turismo.
Yeah,
because
that
we
makes
just
sense.
did Mustang's birthday.
If you want to feel
Mustang.
like a legitimate racing game, which they don't, obviously, you would have all of the newest GT3 cars.
Yes, and you'd have updated tracks.
Yes.
And the hypercars. Yep. Absolutely.
I mean, hypercars are kind of a take it or leave it because the vast majority of motorsport that people pay attention to is GT3 racing, which is why they also shove it down our damn throats.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, if they want to, have credibility, give us, actual LMP cars that are, current up to, BOP and all that for, this modern era. Give us updated GT4 cars. Hell, give us updated Miatas and touring cars if you want us to just have fun driving.
Yeah.
Give us something to work with instead of a fucking 1960s Mercedes that nobody's going to race because nobody's hosting Goodwood Revival races.
Right.
Which they should
there's an idea.
Ooh, too.
All right, yeah, fine. PDX Goodwood Revival, let me know.
Revival nights?
Oh, no. My idea. You're not piggybacking off of this one. No. My idea.
I can't believe Toddy and I came up with the Goodwood Revival idea.
No, y'all suck.
Great idea, Toddy.
You're a bunch of hoes. What the hell?
Thank you, Jim, for your support.
Hey, I can't believe you came up with this idea.
Do that. Trademark it. And then
Dude,
sue
I thought
him.
it'd be fun for you and I to host it as a stream together, but all right.
That could be
that would be great. That would be good.
Guess what?
You go first. It's your name first. Jeez, even though alphabetically, right?
Toon
never mind.
and Tati.
All right, you got it.
Well,
Toon and Toddy? Yeah.
I don't know. Let me mull it over because if there is a Goodwood
we can have mullet in it too.
No. If there's going to be a Goodwood Revival, there has to be plenty of criteria of what will qualify for it and what will not qualify for it. Problem is, this is all heavily dependent on fucking legends having the cars we want. So it's a case of, actually, you know what? That's another issue with GT7. What the hell is up with Legends? I understand wanting to do limited time, legendary cars. Fine, I get that. But you should at least give us the beater versions of those cars in used cars. Still charge it an exorbitant amount. Fine, fair enough. But if one of us is stuck on this damn menu book and it's, requiring us to get the Lancia, then at least let us get the fucking Lancia from used cars. I'm pretty sure the Lancia is there, but for the sake of argument. Or if you're saying, I need that old Alpha. Okay, put the old Alpha in the used car lot and give it, I don't know, like a couple 100,000 discount, but the engine's shot to shit and you need to go and take it to take it to GT Auto and go and fine tune it. At least give us, a happy medium. I don't want to have to sit and wait for a 917 to come through Legends when I can just go get the beat to shit one that still says 917 on it for menu purposes.
Oh yeah.
So
Amen to that.
There's a bunch of different avenues that PD could pursue, but they just choose not to because they want to work on, getting money from sponsors and whatever else, because obviously what they're doing isn't fucking working.
Yeah.
Well, we do have a new update coming this Thursday.
Oh, we do? This Thursday?
And guess what? That update's going to have fuck all.
I know.
Yep, we got 3 cars.
What are they?
Toon sounds like me now.
Right.
Listen,
Oh, no.
Christ.
No. I've always felt this way.
Toon's
Trust
rants.
me. You are in good company.
Yeah, time for Toon's rants.
Ready to march, Toon. What you need?
Right.
I need a goddamn racing sim that doesn't feel like a joke and actually can hold FIA endorsement and actually have some credibility to it.
Amen. I know. I let him know in the survey. I let him know in that survey. And
people were sitting there saying, "Oh, Project Motor Racing is going to be, the future. It's going to be this, that, and the other."
Man.
Well, guess what? It fell right on its goddamn face because apparently nobody knows how to do a racing sim, even though motorsports been around since fucking World War I. People,
yeah,
we know how to do this.
Fuck yeah.
Jesus Christ, console racing sims are just, they're like the short bus for, sim platforms. No, dead ass they are. Forza, shit. GT, pretty shit.
Totally shit.
Fucking Project Motor Racing, dog shit. What else were they getting to push onto console? Weren't they going to try and get AC Evo or something on console as well?
At some point.
Yeah.
At some point.
That's going to flop. Console ACC flopped because PC doesn't. Because PC is on a different patch than console is, and they have more tools on PC than they do on console. So, I can understand the extra third-party services on PC because, well, it's a fucking PC. But if you want a successful console sim, then give us some fucking tools to work with. And people will probably lose their mind if they went and added a track builder, which, yes, okay, cool, track builder. We can add what we want. But that doesn't fix the overall systemic issue with these console sims that they're just not doing anything. And you can try and tout, the hardware, blah, blah, blah. Hey, guess what? My PS5, yes, it's weaker than my PC is right now. But for the longest time, my PC was actually as strong as my PS5. And I could run whatever the hell I wanted to on my PC. Now it's upgraded so I can run whatever the hell I want still, but just at a prettier resolution. But I don't think people are going to complain too much about resolution if the game is actually fucking good.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think the PS...
to do with hardware, because I think the racing and stuff on GT7 is pretty good. It runs really well on the hardware. This is about being willing to build features, but they're constantly compromising because they want to also make it a good game for little kids playing on their controller who just want to race Hondas. And I'm like, who is going to put out the sim racing game that is for sim racers, not car drivers?
Well, there's a solution to that.
Like we've said though, there could be a version of Gran Turismo that's just for do a sport version.
Yes.
Where
GT Sport 2.
Where it's only racing.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be a whole new franchise. I understand the money has to make sense. You got to be able to sell copies. But a sub game or just expand the team so there's one team that just works on the competitive racing side of the game.
Mm-hmm.
And here I have something to tack onto that. If somebody's bitching I don't want to buy 2 versions of GT, okay, then don't. Just put it all into one game, because obviously game trials and everything works like that, where it locks you out of certain things. If you just go to the menu and you decide, oh, I feel like getting my sim on today, I'll just hit the sport option in the menu and it'll take me to everything there. If I want to have a relaxing, drive around kind of day, or my kids are playing or something like that, then just hop on to, car experience or whatever, and it'll let them go and drive on whatever tracks. They can go and play against bots. They can have, more forgiving controls. They can have a more forgiving balance of performance, so they can play what they want in their cars, and they can race against whatever the hell they want in their cars, and they can just go and have fun. You don't need to complicate it by making it 2 different games, but because this is Polyphony Digital, they'll try and find a way to make it 2 separate games that you have to fucking pay for, because, hey, I want another payday. And there are still plenty of dumb motherfuckers that are going to go and buy both games, so they're dropping what? Games are like $70 now? $140 on 2 halves of the same game, and they're going to be like, man, I'm not getting my money's worth. Gee, you don't fucking say you're not getting your money's worth, because you literally just dropped $140 for 2 games to fuel PD continuing with this business model. And then they're going to think, oh, this business model works. Nobody's complaining. And they're just going to filter out every negative comment they can until it's like that episode of South Park where Butters is having to go through everybody's Twitter feeds and only show them the positive comments. And then they're going to start breaking out into song with Vin Diesel and Steven Seagal singing about their safe space. And then reality is going to come and fucking hit them with a barbed wire bat.
Oh my god, this is the best.
Any questions?
Gosh, his turned into.
I love
it.
You answered all of them. You answered all of them. You're great. You're amazing.
Oh fuck.
Oh, and hey, Todd, you know what?
What?
Oh,
in the Goodwood series we're talking about, we could cuss. In the
comfort tires only, though.
Came up with.
Yeah, comfort tires only.
You feel me? Like, fuck the sponsors, bruh.
Oh yeah,
well,
we don't need them.
There's that, but I am pitching. We don't go above sport tires. Nobody should be driving a 1960s Beetle on racing tires.
No.
You got to be on comfort. You have to be on comfort.
Regular road car.
Toddy and I have figured this out. We've already figured this whole thing out. I mean, we came
Comfort's
up with this
on,
idea.
BOP off, no tuning.
Yeah.
Actually, no, BOP might have to be on, but no tuning. You have to drive it stock standard.
Yep.
No tuning, comfort tires,
these, baby.
21 laps of Goodwood. Have fun.
Wait, why no tuning? Why no tuning?
Because you could just fucking engine swap it then. You could just go and engine swap an old Beetle.
You can have tuning and no engine swap.
What is
okay.
Like suspension?
Okay.
Suspension only
Suspension?
kind of thing?
Okay, yeah. That's fair. Then, make your car turn a little better. Fine, fair enough. But you have to be on comfort tires. You have to also...
Wait a minute. Can I pause real quick?
One moment, because here's the next cap off for all of this. You have to talk with an old vintage radio filter, so it's got to be like, and they're coming around the corner, and oh my god, he spun off! Holy shit, there's blood and viscera everywhere! All the humanity!
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah. I just wanted to say, while we're talking about this, let's keep it basic, because I'm very serious, and I'd like to talk more offline.
Absolutely. I'm thinking the same thing, too.
Honestly, the more we're talking about this, the more I'm kind of buying into it, and I can't believe I didn't pitch this idea sooner. Well, actually, no, I did pitch a Goodwood Revival NRL race, so maybe we can get something like that too. Maybe we need to give Goodwood some love. We need some vintage cars, and we need some diversity and all of that. But we also have to set a rule to make sure it's not a one make that no driver can run the same car.
Ooh, yeah.
Like if we've got all these classic cars, then fuck it. Everybody has to be in a different car. Even if it's like the same make and model, just a different year, fine. It's a different car. But you can't go above a certain year. Nobody can be in the same car. Comfort, tuning suspension, and don't have high hopes for commentary because we're going to be saying whatever the fuck we want.
Yeah.
Easy as that.
I might actually be racing, so the commentary you get is the commentary you get. I'm sorry, and I'm not sorry, but let's talk about the format offline. Ideas.
I think this is a great idea.
Something's brewing up.
Because when you do a lobby like that, you can actually set your upgrades to a certain level, so you can only have road car upgrades.
Correct.
So very minimal upgrades, and then give it a bit of tuning ability. So it's like you get the cars and the parts you're going to go buy to upgrade your car at the local parts store, not actual racing car parts, kind of thing. So that's one thing.
Are they even brakes you can get?
It depends on what you're racing, though. Like some of them were like
and shit like that. Yeah.
Oh man. Then everything comes to a dead stop. I love that.
Everybody
start. I can hear. Yeah, I can hear everybody start to think.
Sorry, I'm taking a look at the time. Got quite a bit of stuff I need to take care of before I go to work in a couple hours.
Hell yeah! Well, thanks for joining us.
My day.
Hell yeah!
Toon, where can people find you?
They can find me on Twitch and everywhere else at VToonNyx. So VToonNyx. Have fun. Find me, say hi, something, and I'm expecting DGDR merch. So I'm not even joking. Give me my fucking swag. Give me something to go and promote.
I got a cup. I got a mug.
Yeah, no, I made that demand at the start of this. Like, I want some DGDR merch. I've got Hanky's merch. I need DGDR merch. I need fucking Trails and Custom Construction merch.
Me.
I need little JCBA merch. I got you. I'm pulling you up right now.
There you go. We'll figure it out.
Y'all have a great night.
You too. Thanks, Toon. You're the best,
great
buddy.
Morning, everybody.
We love you, Toon.
Monday morning.
Have a great
Friday.
Monday morning.
NRL Friday. Check out Toon.
This Friday. NRL.
Dude, I can't believe Toddy and I came up with that idea. That's amazing.
All by ourselves.
Was I not supposed to leave yet? Hold on, was I not supposed to leave yet?
You can leave whenever you want. No, you can leave whenever.
He's back.
We were talking about our idea of this Goodwood challenge.
Oh no! I want a cut of this.
Hell yeah, you do. Hell yeah.
Dude, you have literally no choice. I don't even know what you're talking about. Like, you're in
you're in it. You're in
with
it.
the vintage voice and everything.
In it or not, you're in it.
Please understand you have another job now.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's fine. I can go set my OBS up to give me an old-time radio filter as well.
Oh,
so it'll all work.
Yes.
Like, tell me I won't. Yeah. I have the technology. I have the know-how. All I got to do is Google it, and I'll find it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna write
Tech
fake
wizard.
Advertisement scripts. You gotta have like Lucky Strike cigarettes and shit.
Oh yeah.
Camels.
You gotta make
Just
it
go,
to
Google
the
some old, get the old commercials and
Fuck
just get them written out.
Oh my
Gold
god.
Bond medicated foot cream.
Yeah,
Gold
some
Bond
good
medicated
cream.
foot cream.
Wendy's, where's the beef?
Yes.
Right? Fledgling Ingalls when it was just, well, actually Ingalls was always fledgling. Never mind.
Oh man.
Only we in the Southeast know Ingalls. Specifically Georgia and the Carolinas.
Yeah.
This is brought to you by a new motoring production, also known as Morris. Go and get you a new Morris today, folks.
The Morris Minor.
The Morris Minor, kids. That's right. You want to hide the smell of your domestic? Go get you a Morris Minor. Communism's finest contribution to the world of England.
We interrupt this broadcast for a message from our president. President Nixon, you're on.
My fellow Americans, we are going to war with Russia. It'll be a Cold War. It will never end, and we're going to fucking lose because apparently we don't know how to do anything post-World War II.
Oh my god.
We have failed every time.
My stomach hurts, man, and my face.
Whack.
Honestly, at this rate, we're not even going to call them, sponsor reads. We're just going to call it, shillings. We're going to be shilling for people in the broadcast. Yeah. And our first shilling of the day is Lucky Strike cigarettes. 2 strikes, you're out. 3 Lucky Strikes, and you're in.
With cancer.
With cancer, folks. Get you some cancer and go down to Atlantic City. Why'd your wife leave you? I don't know, but at least you did it in Atlantic City.
This is great.
Oh, fuck. I'm dying.
Oh, my gosh.
Fucking
man. I think... Oh my god!
We're still only getting higher, by the way. I just want you to know. I know we're closing it up, but this shit is still lit.
That's what I gotta go do. It's about that
time. How about this next week's dailies?
Oh yeah.
Go to hell. End it right now. cut. We're done.
We're
not talking about dailies.
We're done. I'm taking a look around, and whatever PD gives us.
Okay.
Nobody's got the info this week.
Oh, they're
we do
hiding
have
it.
a new update coming. 3 new cars.
They've done something recently that you can't get the info again. So people are looking.
Because they know how pissed we get when we see it. And,
oh, yeah.
Well, the stats for last week, man.
Honestly, before we close this out, PD is literally like the absent father who tries to get you something on Christmas to pretend they are still there in your life, and they get you shit that you liked when you were 4. So you're sitting there, and you're like 12 years old, and PD's pretty much like the father handing you a Coco Melon plush, and you're like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this?
Wow.
Daddy. Like, yes, I've got JJ. Yes, Coco Melon is cute. But hey, newsflash for you, Dad. That was 8 fucking years ago. You know, where's the child support? Where's my allowance? Where is my healthy home life?
Oh my god. Oh, my kids watched that when they were little. Oh, that's hilarious.
Mine did too.
Oh, fuck.
I'd be at work and just singing Coco Melon songs in my head, and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing?
No, Coco Melon had a moment, bro. I was like, yo, how do I get a cut? Coco Melon is rocking.
Oh, they're huge.
I know they're making money.
Oh,
I don't know if they still are. I don't have any babies that young in my life, but for a minute.
Oh, dude. Oh,
Coco
yeah,
Melon
my
was the
kids.
it girl.
Yeah, my kids like that.
All
when
my
I grew
kids
up,
ended
it
up
was
on high
Blue
school.
Stone, Bear in the Big Blue House.
Heard that? The mic picked that up loud and clear.
Oh,
yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, they definitely picked that one up.
Ooh. Is your mother listening?
Which reminds me of you have to get the throwback. Like, it's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your kids are?
It's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your kids are? Have you heard of this wonderful drug called ketamine, folks? Your kids are on it right now.
Oh, fuck.
I unfortunately just missed that era. Plus, grew up in the suburbs of Georgia, which were a little less walkable than most other suburbs. But, like, I'm 40. But all Gen X talks about being, like, loose in the world to the point where your fucking parents needed a commercial to remember to check on you. I didn't get that. Okay, I didn't have that kind of freedom. Like, at best, I was going to Kroger down the street and feeling like, ooh.
Yeah,
you know?
same.
Yeah.
Oh, no. It was, and it was like this, too. It was like, when the lights go out, or when the street lights come on, you need to come in.
Yep.
If you were coming in and out of the house too much, they would lock the doors on you.
Oh, yeah,
so
my mom would be fucking pissed.
Because they're like, make up your mind.
So mad.
We did get that. Because you're not going to keep coming in and out of the
Yeah.
house.
Yeah.
We did get that.
That happened to me, too, and I was born in the fucking 90s.
Yeah. The street lights come on, come home.
Yep.
And then when you got home, it'd be like, what are you doing here? Well, the street lights
or you hear your mom whistle.
What are you going to do?
Moms were great at that.
Yeah, my mom had a noise in the grocery store, and I'd be like, "That's my mom calling me."
Yeah,
like, what?
Yeah.
No, I could be like 3 blocks over, and my mom or my aunt could be like, you know, it's time to signal them to come back. They would whistle. That shit was like a fucking bomb dropping off the coast of the Gulf of Mexico. I could hear it plain as day.
Oh shit!
Your full name being yelled out the door.
Yep.
Oh,
my mom's
God.
Puerto Rican, so yeah, we just get yelled at. She just fucking yell.
Anytime you heard anybody, we'd be all out playing and doing whatever, fucking miles from home and shit, and you'd hear somebody's mother in the distance, blah blah, fucking full fucking name. Oh shit, I gotta go home.
That was my mom.
Yeah,
fuck
you're doing
guys,
a dead
I gotta get
sprint
home
to
quick.
get home.
Yeah.
I
wasn't over there. I wasn't in the woods.
My mom had a loud clicking noise that she could do like in the back of her throat that I still can't replicate. But she tells me that is the sound that she made when I was like just born to see if I could hear, right? To see if I turn my head and try to find the sound. And I'm like, oh, and you've been doing that my whole life. I promise you, I could be in aisle 26 at the A&P, and she'd be in aisle 2. If I heard that noise, I was like, well, that's enough playing around the store for me.
Yeah.
Toddy got Pavloved. Toddy got Pavloved to a T right there.
Oh, dead ass, very trained.
Oh my God.
Kids just don't know these days.
No.
Oh, they don't.
We've gotten to that age where the kids just don't understand.
They don't.
They don't. They also don't understand the old commercials like, this is your brain on drugs.
And actually having to have somebody get on the PA and call your mama.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm somewhere in the riches. I don't know. No.
Come find me.
Penny candy.
Penny candy, yeah.
Bag full of fucking candies. Fucking little brown paper bag.
Like the little rides
fucking break
outside
your
of the
teeth
Kmart,
and
the
shit.
Walmart.
Yeah. You know, they couldn't even do that these days because it's like wide open in the air. It's not sealed. Like, that's not healthy. That's not safe.
Yeah.
You know, like, you go in, those like 50 hands grabbing at
dirty little kid hands.
Little grubby little
You know, you
fuckers.
get your little brown
Grubby
paper
little
bag and you
hands.
start counting your
And
fucking
I was
shit
one of
in there,
those
and you
dirty
got-
little motherfuckers.
I got
Put my hand in
45
there with a
cents.
handful.
I got 45
God.
cents so I can have like 15 of these and 3 of
Oh,
those, and then you'd always throw a couple extra in and you lie to the cashier.
Yep.
You know,
Well, it's-
when I was a kid, I caught so many colds and ear infections. Now that I think about it, the way I made my mama put that fucking quarter in that thing every time we went to the store.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, it's
Yeah, but guess what? You take it
disgusting.
like a champ now.
Sure do.
I do.
I don't get
I do.
sick.
Yep. I do get sick, but very rarely now.
Yeah.
Me, I hardly ever.
Maybe once
Playing
a year.
outside and playing on rides and like going to the play place at McDonald's and all that, it really gets the bitch out of you.
Oh,
Because now you
yeah.
can take everything like a champ.
Oh, yeah. Swimming in those ball pits with all
Yeah,
the...
ball
They
pits.
say-
That shit did
That's-
have a smell.
Oh,
That's
God,
how-
yes.
McDonald's, none of them
Playing
were
the
bad.
McDonald's
It's the smell of
N64.
child piss.
Oh.
We were all technically heavily vaccinated because, like, with that, because that immune system built up a perfect, you know.
Fucking give him a
It wasn't-
shot.
It's a little cocktail, yeah.
I think it gave
I
like
was
an
a-
ammonia, pissy smell for me. The smell had more umami. It smelled more like just feet.
Yeah,
like-
feet. Yep.
Yeah.
Dirty ass
fat in the
feet.
smell, you know what I mean?
That sounds like a... That's how you know somebody's into feet, if they can
Yes.
figure out like
Ugh.
this distinct smell. So we've learned something about Toddy today.
Oh,
Ugh,
boy.
yeah, I hate
I
feet.
cannot do.
Ugh,
I
feet are
cannot
gross.
do that. I was lucky. I had a mom that was like, "Nope, you're not going in there." And I was a shy kid.
You just ain't
So-
give a fuck.
Yeah,
You
I was like,
fuck.
mm-mm.
Now, before we wrap up, please do check out the DGDR shop. Use promo code Toddy Likes Toast for 10% off your order.
And I like toast. It's gross.
Oh, my God.
My God.
No.
Okay,
Toast
you,
and baby toast. Baby toast
Dude.
is the best. Baby toast.
They literally
That's
just
fucking-
said umami smell of feet. That is how you know somebody is a fucking connoisseur.
Oh my god!
10% discount at checkout.
10% discount on the soon-to-be DGDR store. You're welcome, folks. That's my
Todd,
contribution.
take us out of here.
Yes, please.
Todd's muted.
And on that bombshell.
I hope everyone enjoyed this episode because it was a banger.
Oh, chaos.
Oh, God. At its best.
Thank you, Toddy. Thank you.
Yes.
You're welcome. Thank you,
Yeah,
guys.
dude.
Thank you
Yeah,
for
man.
Oh,
letting me
fuck.
crash.
Fun. This was so fun.
Thank you, stomach.
I
guys.
was a little
Yes.
late, but I had a blast.
Oh,
my God.
fuck.
Thanks, guys.
So
Saying yes
good.
to ketamine, folks.
Oh, yes,
Talk
I
to you
will.
next week. Have a great one.
Everyone enjoy 420. Bye.